I've seen a lot. In my lifetime, I was just 22 years old when Fannie Lou Hamer made her presence known at another Democratic convention. It was in 1964 in Atlantic City, and she arrived with a group of black delegates from Mississippi. And she simply asked that her delegates be seated in place of the state's all-white delegation. She told the people in the room about the violence she suffered at the hands of white police because a black woman had demanded her right to vote. When she finished, she asked the country a simple but profound question. Is this America?
Ladies and gentlemen, California Congresswoman Maxine Waters. Just compare Kamala Harris to Fannie Lou Hamer. Wait a minute. Am I listening right? You compare to Fannie Lou Hamer, a ADOS woman, a foundational black American woman, and I'm all the black congressional black in my opinion, the congressional black caucus all need to lose in November. They need to vote them out. They need to retire. They're too old and not thinking straight. So you compare Kamala Harris to Fannie Lou Hamer. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. If Fannie Lou Hamer was alive, she herself wouldn't have liked Kamala Harris. She was like, no, she ain't like me. She's not a part of me. She ain't a part of my ancestors. So, and she's saying that from the DNC, the Democratic National Convention. But that is an insult to ADOS and FBA everywhere. You comparing Fannie Lou Hamer to Kamala Harris, really? Kamala Harris is Indian, East Indian. And Fannie Lou Hamer is FBA. And I remember those words from say, you can pray until you think, but if you don't get up and try to do something, God ain't gonna put it in your lap. So I remember those words Fannie Lou Hamer says, and even with the late great, this is a talk show that I always listen to. The late great Joe Madison even played Fannie Lou Hamer's speech. That is offensive to compare Kamala to Fannie Lou Hamer. That's extremely offensive. Maxine Waters, you need to be ashamed of yourself. How are you going to compare Kamala to Fannie Lou Hamer? Really? And Fannie Lou Hamer, all these years, is fighting for civil rights. And I know, and this is going to be the same people going to say, well, people, your ancestors fought and unalive their right to vote, to let y'all vote. But listen how this woman talk. That's why I said you better be happy that Fannie Lou Hamer is no longer here hearing what you just said. Because if she was alive today, even she would be appalled with what you said, compare Kamala to her. She would have been said, I'm not going to compare a woman that's locking up hundreds of thousands of black men in prison, or, and laughing at a black woman you allow to be unalive. And then you talk about the sisterhood. No. No. I'm very appalled. And Maxine Waters, you need to step down. I'm serious. All people in the Congressional Black Caucus as old as 70, 80 years old, y'all need to retire. Seriously, I'm serious about this. y'all need to retire and let the new breed comes in, because the way y'all govern, the way y'all try to tell people, and y'all not even talk about reparations or try to figure out how to pass the anti-black hate crime bill. But yeah, you had the audacity to compare Kamala Harris to Fannie Lou Hamer. That is an insult. It's an insult. And I'm sorry. Y'all need to step down. All y'all. Some of y'all are like in y'all 70s, 80s. No, y'all need to step down. Because it seems to me y'all don't care about black Americans. Y'all care about immigration. Y'all care about other people, other groups. Y'all don't give a damn about black Americans. To me, this is laughable of what you said, and comparing Kamala to no. You basically you just basically insulted one of the most greatest civil rights women in history, and you comparing her to Kamala Harris. Really? Okay. Let me know what you think about this in the comments.